We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
We are going.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's
big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
The Niners at 11-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Stroud now to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
19 tights.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now Stroud.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Right. Inside.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Clelin Ferrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
26. Inside. 630.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers connects with Kittle underneath. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6.
Brings up third and 6.
Now Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, 82 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
On first down, Rodgers. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. Center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rolling to his right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Stroud off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hyatt from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. Equanimous St. Brown, 82 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Here's Gibson to start the drive. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki, 84 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, 626.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on. Gotta be lying. 19, 5 in. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 16. 18, Rodgers, 18.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud now on second down.
Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion right, that's Claypool. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50.
Game of football, you run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Stroud's throw complete there to St. Brown.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
Here we go.
17 yards.
60
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Cut 19. Ready?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Here we go.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
18, 5 in. Go.
Now Stroud.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Stroud to throw it. Open man completes it to Claypool.
Touchdown, Texans.
Chase Claypool.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
49ers 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Rodgers.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Get 300. Get 300. We didn't get that.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Connects with Kittle underneath. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here now, 3rd down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Rodgers now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, smash Broncos. Check smash. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Stroud off the play fake.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly,